before, a lot of issues I had would take a toll on me. Things would happen and I felt I had no way to help myself. I found myself being stressed because I cared so much about things and I didn't know how to handle the times when I was in pain. Tossing and turning through many sleepless nights, I quite often wished I had some control or an escape, because I was exhausting myself trying to be strong enough to lift the weight. And just like that, my wish was granted. It felt like all the weight had dissipated. I was on the ground, but at the same time, I was floating. Anything could make me happy. Sleeplessness was an afterthought. I could sleep anywhere. What was caring? What was stress? What was pain? What was worry? All those feelings were like people who I left in my past. I knew them, but they didn't exist in my present. I'd say I was bestowed a sustained euphoric state. But in a constant state of happiness, danger lurks with a frigid subtleness. In that state, I wasn't really happy. I was just allowed to block out negative feelings, and with that, went my balance. The downside to not caring is not caring. I didn't care about my friends or what they had going on, the problems they faced, their achievements, or their need for a listening ear. I was even unfazed by their frustrations with me not paying attention to them. If they chose to walk away, let them. I either didn't care or I was too high to notice. That danger that was lurking around the corner had found my address. My carefree days were over. I was now an anxiety-ridden, paranoid, on-the-edge stoner. I was restless and not the sleep-deprived variety. When I wanted or needed something, I couldn't wait. I would forcefully try to get it right at that moment. I felt like I was on the edge all the time. My paranoia had me thinking people were talking about me behind my back. It was all overwhelming. I couldn't decipher what was reality anymore. I wanted to be high, but I didn't like what I was experiencing. Inevitably, I had to let go. I was back at square one. I had to figure out how to handle what life threw at me without depending on getting high. The twists, the turns, the ups, the downs, the emotions. I had no choice but to be strong and to do without what I had gotten so familiar with. This made me push myself. I had to see who I was and what I was made of. Being a different person propelled me into doing things differently. My head was clearer than it had ever been. I was doing things different, but I also took comfort in knowing that anything I'd be faced with, I could get through. I came to terms with who I am. My dislikes, my triggers, all things that unsettle me. I felt like I had been lifted out of the darkness. All that time I spent escaping, I was in an artificial light. I now knew that this is what it felt like to be in the real light.